It's your boy, Anime Guru Luggy, back with a lit opinion video on a series that means a lot to me. It's one of my best, not my best, one of my all-time favorite game series of all time, which not a lot of people talk about, which saddens me. But for whoever does know anything about this series, kudos to you. I love you. It's a great series called Danganronpa. You might be asking, if you don't know what Danganronpa is, Anime Guru Luggy, what is Danganronpa? Danganronpa is a visual novel series. I know, crazy. I like visual novels. I don't. It's the only visual novel game I've ever enjoyed playing. It's a visual novel game that, unlike others, require multiple endings or whatever to get the full story. It's a set linear story that takes roughly 60 hours to beat. For me, it took about, it's 40. Like, it take like 40 to 60, depending on how much of a how quickly of a reader you are. But Danganronpa, for who don't know, is the story of a universe where there's a school called Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is for these exemplary students that are like the best at something. Depending on which version, if you're looking at dub or sub or whatever, I'm more used to the sub, which is, they're called the Ultimates, but if some other people might call them the super high school level. I'm going to keep calling them Ultimates. It's easier to say. They're Ultimates at some task, which basically means these students are the best at this one thing. No one's better than them at it. They're the greatest. Like, a good example is in the first game, which we'll be talking about in just a minute. One of the characters is known as the Ultimate Baseball Pro. That means this student, is the best in the world at anything involving baseball. That's basically it. So, to lead into the first game, Hope's Peak Academy, you play as Makoto Naegi, who gets chosen through a raffle, because you have to be an ultimate to get into the school. He isn't. He was chosen by a raffle, which then the school deems him to be the ultimate lucky student. A normal student with no ultimate ability who gets to go to the school that basically is said that if you graduate the school, you are going to become something in the world. Be it super famous or whatever else. You are going to be hugely successful in this world. So Makoto goes in, but he faints at the entrance of the school and wakes up with 15 other students, which are all ultimates at this school, and they're locked in the school. Then they meet the principal of the school, principal in air quotes because he isn't the official principal, named Monokuma, which is a little black and white bear that tells them if they want to leave this school or graduate, as he says it, you must kill another student and get away with it. And so these students don't really believe him. This is fucking stupid. But then in every chapter, when people don't kill each other, he gives a motive. These motives can range from, I've kidnapped your family, to 1,000,000 yen, to literally threatening to cut off oxygen to the location. And a bunch of even more crazy ones, like an airborne virus. I won't go farther into it, but he does he does not hold punches when it comes to trying to get kids to kill each other. So yeah, first game takes place in Hope's Peak Academy. With their 16 students, I'm not going to talk about every student in every game. I will talk about some like of my favorites and some notable ones. Like in the first game, I'll mention, like I already brought up, Leon, the ultimate baseball pro. He's one of my favorites. My other favorite is Mondo Owada. Mondo Owada is the ultimate biker gang leader. You might be wondering, how the fuck does a biker gang leader get into a high school where it's like, oh, if you graduate, you'll become something in the world? I don't fucking know. Dude has a sick-ass pompadour that disobeys gravity. So, whatever. He's pretty dope. Some other notable characters is, there's a lot of people know about Sakura. She looks like a man because she's a big buff lady. And she's the ultimate grappler, I believe. It's like that or martial artist. I don't really know. People call her the ogre, not to her face, I believe. She's a pretty interesting character. We got like Byakuya Togami, who's another known one for being a fucking douche. That's all I have to say about him. He's a fucking douche. You got one character who secretly has a split personality with a serial killer. Yeah, that's a thing in the first game. But that's a few notable ones. I think if I have to mention any other ones, there is one character in the game who is known as the ultimate question mark. I won't say what it is for anyone that cares to play the game. There are definitely more. There are like more students to talk about. I would talk more students from the first game, but in my personal opinion, the worst game is not the worst game. The first game is, in my opinion, the worst in the series, roster-wise. The 16 students in the first game are the most boring out of the 3 games, in my honest opinion, but that doesn't stop it from being a great game. But you might be wondering, like, oh, what happens when someone dies? You have to do a class trial where the game basically becomes like Phoenix Wright or whatever, where you you have to find clues, talk to people, get their alibis, yada yada, and then you go to the class trial. With the class trial, you have all the clues you found in hand, and you have to try and deduce who the killer was. You might be wondering, why does it matter? Like, if the killer gets to leave, yada yada. That's the problem. If you do not deem the right person guilty, everyone else dies, and the killer gets to leave. But if you find out who the guilty party is and vote correctly, they get executed. Yes, I mean executed. You watch this kid get fucking murked. My God, some of these are just Jesus. And a lot of the time, they're related to their talent, so it's more insult to injury on that one. But yeah, it's a dark series, but it's interesting and I like it a lot. First one, like I said, first one's not my favorite in the series. Good introduction, which then leads to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, which is the same kind of idea, but now you're a new group of 16 students, but instead of being locked into a school, you're stuck on an abandoned resort island. And it's my personal favorite game in the series. It's got the biggest variety. The cast is exceptional. You got the main character, Hajime, who does not know what his ultimate is, because every Danganronpa game needs the ultimate question mark. I wish I was joking. I'm not. He's a pretty good protagonist. I don't know if I could say he's better than Naegi. All 3 protagonists are really good in their own way, and it's really hard, but some of the other great cast members in 2 is you get Best Girl, which if you've seen my banner, you would know. And if you see my banner and you know Danganronpa, Ibuki Miyoda, Best Girl. She's the ultimate. I think I was going to say rock star, but I think she's technically the ultimate musician. And she is just perfect. You got Kazuichi Soda, who's the ultimate mechanic. He's pretty great because he's also part of the checklist for anime where you need a human character with shark teeth. Check, got that one right there. You also got some great characters like the ultimate Yakuza. You got the ultimate team manager who talks about taking shits a lot. Yeah, You got Gundam Tanaka, the ultimate breeder. I'll let you find out what that means. And a bunch of other cool characters that are either assholes or not. Find out yourself. But since you're locked on an island, you can think there's a lot more variety in what happens. The general gist is the same. Someone gets killed every chapter. You have to find out who killed them. Bada bing, bada boom. Yay. But there is a every game ends with a plot twist. Like, since I don't want to get into spoiler territory, the plot twists in 1 and 2, fantastic plot twists. They make you realize how fucked up of a world this game takes place in. But there's also another addition to Danganronpa 2, and that's the addition of Monomi, which is this. She's supposed to be the good side of Monokuma, but Monokuma doesn't really give a shit, kind of beats her up and steals her magical powers. So yeah, she holds a major part in the plot. She's mainly there to try and keep the students from killing each other. Doesn't really work, but she tries. She tries her hardest. Well, also the topic of Naegi being the ultimate lucky student, this game actually has ultimate lucky student. His name is Nagisa, I believe. Dude is not completely there in the head, but his ultimate talent is literally luck. This dude's luck is on the most retardedly abnormal level, to the point where he puts 5 bullets in a revolver to play Russian roulette and gets the one empty chamber. That's what his luck is like. Jesus Christ. And also, to bring back, there's another character I want to mention, Chiaki. She's the ultimate gamer. She's also pretty cute, but Ibuki's best girl, so I'm going to leave it there. So general, without going deeper into the plot of the second game, it's pretty much it. It's my favorite all-round package. It's my favorite in the series. But then we get to Danganronpa V3. Danganronpa V3, in my opinion, is the best journey, shittiest destination. Chapters 1 through 5 are the best cases in the entire series, with plot twists and mysteries that left me, someone who's played through 2 separate games beforehand, in shock and in confusion. These trials left me, someone who's like, I'm experienced, I'm a detective on kids who kill each other, get left with this just awe of I don't know what happened. Wait, how do I not know what happened? Danganronpa 3, though, V3, I have to specify V3 because there's an anime called Danganronpa 3. I know, it's retarded. Danganronpa V3, love the game. It has some great characters, like the main character. I won't get into the main character because there's actually a spoiler surrounding that. But you do get into characters like Gonta, who is the ultimate entomologist. I think that's the study of bugs. He's weird. He's basically Tarzan. He's a gentleman. He talks in third person. He's adorable. You got best character in the game, Kibo, the ultimate robot. Then you also got some crazy ones, like the ultimate tennis pro, who was already on death row before this game. And the ultimate astronaut, Kaide. Not Kaide. It's the wrong game. Wait, no, it isn't the wrong game. Whatever. Just ignore that one. But you got the ultimate astronaut. He's pretty good. He's a bro. You got another secret ultimate ability, which I won't get into, but don't trust everyone you meet in this game. I'll tell you that. Especially if they're the ultimate supreme leader, because they're a pathological liar and a fucking dick weasel. And the only other character I'll really talk about is the ultimate inventor. Even though she gets called a cum dumpster and gets treated like shit, there's a part of me that's just like, I like this character a lot. If it wasn't for Ibuki, she could have been a waifu, but Ibuki's my Danganronpa waifu. I got it. Game itself, great. You're back to being locked in a school, though. There's more to it than that, but you are back to being locked in a school. But like I said earlier, as the best journey but the worst destination, the plot twist in that game is just goddamn awful, and it hurts me because the director of Danganronpa left, so there's gonna be a doubtfully that any other Danganronpa games get made. So unless that gets shown, there's gonna be another Danganronpa game. That's their official ending, and it hurts me so much as a fan of the. But other than those, What else is there to the series? There's another game. There's a spin-off game called Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. It's a weird third-person shooter where you play as Makoto Naegi's younger sister, and you shoot Monokuma robots with a speaker gun. I can't think of the word of it, so you'll deal with speaker gun. It's a mediocre game, in my opinion. The shock value of the rest of the series doesn't really translate over to a third-person shooter. It's just not that good, in my opinion. It's not bad. If you're a really huge fan of the series, sure, play it. You could probably enjoy it. Me, personally, I didn't really like it. I couldn't bring myself to beat it. And I'm not even too fully sure it fits timeline. It feels like it's supposed to fit in between 1 and 2, but then the anime for Danganronpa 3 makes it seem like it fits in between 2 and 3. And it makes no goddamn sense. Which then, to move on to the anime, well, no, not to skip that. Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. The plot is a town starts getting overrun by Monokuma robots, and basically, instead of getting rid of the whole killing game thing, it's more of kids are trying to kill every adult in this town and make it a city just for kids. That's the plot of the game. Basically, you have to stop these kids, which are known as the ultimate elementary student. Whatever, they're considered ultimates, but not like what everyone else is. They're weird. It's a weird story. It's not bad. It's just not as good as the rest of the series. That's all I really got to say about it. But then we move on to the anime. There's Danganronpa, the animation. I'm not really going to waste much time talking about it. It's literally just an anime of the first game. And it is... it's not bad. It's not like... Well, it's not bad, but it's not good either. You're much better just playing the fucking game. The anime just skips over a lot of the bonding that you have with these characters. That's another thing. In the games, you have free periods where you can give presents and bond with these characters, and it makes you get to learn more of their backstory, and it makes you more upset when they either murder somebody or B, get murdered. Yay! God damn it. That's about it, and the anime kind of skips that and shortens down this game into 12 episodes, and it's just meh. And also, don't make my dumbass decision where I watch the anime before playing the game. Yeah, that was stupid. I hate myself for that, but whatever. And then we head on to the Danganronpa 3, the animation. You might be wondering, no, it's not an anime of Danganronpa 3. It is actually the third thing in the series. So you go from 1, 2, 3, the animation, then Danganronpa V3. I don't even want to count that in the timeline because that's how much of a bullshit ending it has. It's disappointing. I keep saying that. It's disappointing. I hate it. But V3 has 2 parts. There's the Despair... Not V3. Danganronpa 3, the anime, has 2 parts. The Despair arc, the Future arc. The Despair arc I will not be getting into in discussion because it covers before the games. So it covers before 1 and 2. And it covers one of, if not both, of the major plot twists of the first games. So if you're going to play the series, do not watch this anime until you've played 1 and 2. I cannot strain myself enough on saying this. Please don't. You'll spoil a lot of deep shit for yourself. Future arc takes place after Danganronpa 2, where it's the survivors of the first game now joining an association called the Future Foundation to try and... They're stuck playing another game with a bunch of other brand new characters. It's all survivors of the first game, like I said, with some new characters, like the ultimate boxer, the ultimate class president. I think he was called the class. I don't remember. It's something basically like that. The ultimate housemaid. shit like that. The ultimate sweet maker, the ultimate blacksmith too. Like there's a bunch of weird shit in this one, and they're stuck playing this game. They have to find out who the real killer is, and yada yada. It's good, but there's also the overlapping plot about what they're going to do with this group called the Ultimate Despairs. I will not discuss them either. That's spoilers. But the series, and it comes down to that, and it's a lot. I know I didn't talk about much in this video because it would get into spoiler territory. But if anyone wants my full, in-detail discussion of this video, that they want spoilers, comment if you want a spoiler cast video of Danganronpa, because there's a lot spoiler related I will happily talk about. I just don't want to for the people who haven't experienced the game yet. So I know, again, I know this is not a video that you're used to with your boy Anime Guru Luggy, of it being not really that funny and not really like high octane dumb shit and a lot of profanity. This is just me talking about something I genuinely care about and want other people to experience. So with that, I'll leave you guys with this. The Anime Guru Luggy signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't find yourself in a killing game. Bow.